Hello, everyone, and welcome to the weekly Biela.dev live stream. My name is Andrei. I'm from the marketing team, and I'm really happy to be here. I'll be your host today. This Friday, we'll go through the most important updates, and then, as we promised, we'll share some tips we do so you can improve your daily vibe coding experience. So, to get things started, let's invite our main guest today, Alex Cocindo, founder of Biela.dev and chairman of Teach Me Code Institute. Hello, Alex.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet
How's it
you.
going?
Thank you, Andre. Fine. Thank you very much. How are you?
Busy week as well, but I'm sure you had one also.
Yes, we have a very nice week and we have many things to show today.
Yeah, I'm excited for the updates as well. So, besides Alex, today we'll have some very important members of our team as well. We'll start with George, who's our CTO, and I'm sure he's really excited to tell you the news about Biela.
Hello.
Hello, George.
Yes, I have my list ready. I'm all ready. Just let me know when to start.
Yeah. First, let's invite Leontine and Marius as well, two very important members of our team. They're also
Hello.
prepared. Hello, guys. How's it? How was the week for you guys? For Alex, it was busy. How about you?
Busy as
Busy
well.
for us.
If it's busy for me, it's busy for everybody, Andre. That's
That's
100%
that's
true.
how you get things done, right?
All right. So let me
Okay.
start by giving up a news and a heads up to everyone. If this week you've tested Biela or you worked with Biela or you developed with Biela anything, you tested the new web container developed 100% by our team. It was up and running for everyone. We did a test to see how would the community react to that. Of course, there were multiple bugs which we identified and solved like on a roller coaster, let's say, because we couldn't sleep too much this week. We had to solve many issues which we found them on heavy testing, let's say like that. However, I don't think our users had the opportunity to experience these bugs because you would have reached to those level of bugs if you would have intensely and very highly stressed the platform to a level where um, we are now in a step where we are trying to push boundaries, and with this it comes the next great announcement that starting with maybe 15th of August, maybe a little bit earlier, I'm still not going to release the exact date, we will be the first platform in the world which will offer infinite context windows. So basically your projects can be as big as you want. You are not limited by the capacity of the large language model itself. So if your favorite large language model is Claude and you want to code more than its limits, you can use now Claude in Biela in order to develop as much as you want further than the limits of the large language model, and that's something amazing coming up. Out from the news, should we leave George now to release the new features which are coming? And there is one feature especially which Marius can show it to us eventually. Why not? He can also share the screen and show a little bit of the magic he's working behind down there. And yeah, let's see. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Let's
Okay.
go with George's updates first, and then before that, related to what you were presenting and said the earlier, Alex. Let's see if someone in chat who's using Biela.dev ever uh, touched or reached the context limit window, and then if you did, tell us, and let's see the latest updates in Biela, George.
Okay. So thank you. What better way to present the new updates done to Biela than to have a web page that presents the updates made to Biela, right? So Biela basically can present itself, but it needs your help. You have to tell it what have you built, what modifications you made to Biela. So I told Biela what modifications I made. I told Biela to create a presentation. So here we are. This is 3 prompts, I think, maximum. So let's begin. I will present you the information. As Alex mentioned earlier, we have a new web container. So we had already a new web container built in April, which was very, very good, but this one, it's next level. This is completely reworked, completely remade from scratch almost. the previews will be much faster. The terminal is interactive, but let me show you what this means, because you understand better by if I show you than words. So as you know, this is the terminal for from our web container. By the way, look, how do you know if you have the new web container? Well, you have the Biela logo here in the middle of the code screen. So this is how you know it's the new web container. We released it this week, but it was not released to all users at once. It was progressively launched. So the new terminal, which is interactive, I like to say. What this means, for example, if you click install project, it will show you this, but I think it's better if I uninstall a package first. Wait, let's uninstall a package so it installs again and you will see. Let's uninstall, for example, auto prefixer. Okay, you can see the progress. Now, let's say I want to install. And now you will see the magic. It's showing you the progress live. It's been a very, it installed it very fast. Maybe on a new project, I can present it better to you. Did I told you it's very fast? It is. Let's go back to the presentation. So in the previous weeks, we launched a new mode for editing files. It was called diff mode. You can activate it if you go to settings, control center, and turn on AI diff mode. Now, this has been improved with the latest changes. We added an auto-fix functionality for all the code generated by diffs. So if your code has any error, it will try to fix itself. You will not even notice it because it's very fast. It takes less than a second most of the times to fix the code. We have animated code diffs, and let me show you how beautiful this is. How I like to say the code literally dances on the screen. So let's start this project. It's a simple project, nothing too big. And let's tell the AI, for example, please change the first picture of the gallery and the second one. You hit the send button and let's take a look. Just look at the code. It's thinking now, by the way, you can see here. Now it's applying the fixes.
What a beautiful way to show how something is real-time edited in code.
Yes,
So
let's see it again.
And it was so fast also.
Yes, it's pretty fast. It's faster than the previous one.
we've cut a lot of middlemans, let's call it like that, in between the chat and the actual side where you are coding. So the less interaction and friction you have, the faster will be the result. Look at this.
Done.
It's just beautiful.
Nice.
There is no other word to describe this. Much better.
Just to mention that image was not loading, not because of a code error, but because we are using for now a free open source library of images for you, which will soon be replaced by our future partner, which we will announce soon.
Okay. Moving further, we have smarter reconnects now. If you used the previous web container, you may have noticed if you were idle for 5 or 10 minutes, you received a reconnect message. Now that's improved, but I'm not sure if I can show you how can I simulate it, because now the new web container, it doesn't disconnect anymore.
Well, you could stop share. Yeah, you can do something. Let's stop sharing. We can kill the web container from our side, and we can show you something.
It will take time. I think we
all right.
I will show it in the middle of.
As a matter of fact, send us a video if you found it.
I was going to ask the chat if they ever encounter it, they need to send it on our social media page.
Because there is some nice animations hidden there for you. And they are not GIFs, they are actually, and here is the funny part, all those animations which you will see in case the web container gets disconnected or you have to reconnect, or for example, you're just leaving the desk for a long time, and then when you're coming back, obviously the web container enters in what we call an idle mode. Well, when you are in the idle mode and you have to come back, you have some nice animations, which in fact have been coded by Biela itself. uh, and then basically it's continuously Biela building itself.
So
Yes.
it's sort of an Easter egg. People will see it less and less, but if they encounter it, send it to us on biela.dev on Instagram, and I'm sure that until you finish sending it, it will be reconnected.
Sure.
Okay, moving further, we have the Content Studio, which has been a little bit enhanced, but more huge updates will come next week. But now Biela will automatically, look, this is a picture that I uploaded in Biela. It's right here. This is a big picture. It takes almost 2 megabytes, but if we take a look here, Biela optimized it. It's 64 kilobytes, so it's much less in size, so it will make your website load much faster. And not only it's optimized, if we take a look at this picture in the Content Studio, we can see that the dimensions are pretty big. It's 1600 by 900. This is pretty big for a website. I told Biela to resize it, and it did. This one is much smaller. It's 800 by 600, and I didn't even told it the dimensions. It figured out itself what dimensions it needs to be. And that's not all. Look, I can tell Biela, make the last picture of the gallery grayscale, let's say. And let's give it one moment.
Is it going to apply a filter on top of the image, or is it going to actually edit the image?
No, it's going to actually edit the image. That's the beauty of it. It's not applying.
That's what I wanted to point out.
Editing.
This is not just a layer of a div which it's coded on top of the image.
You. If you open the image, it's right here. And if you need
That's
another
what I was
size,
talking about.
Biela will only.
I like the reaction of Andrei. He's simply,
Yeah, it's like, okay, did it actually edit it? And I was wondering what other edits can you do, but we can talk about this after.
I will show you.
after
We
your
can do
chat.
something very interesting. I will show you.
It's really cool.
If you need
and the
another
funny
size,
part is that even I didn't know about this feature.
yes.
Okay,
Okay,
that's an
so
interesting one.
if, for example, the AI thinks it needs another dimension, it simply rewrites the link. Here is the result. So it's the same image, just that it's resized instantly with filters applied instantly. And not only this, but the AI will generate a friendly rewrite URL for your image, which means the SEO of your website will be very much improved, because the names of the images are a very important SEO factor on any website, and most of the people forget this, but it's extremely helpful. Okay, another cool feature this has, and this is purely magic, I swear. I told the AI to find all the people in this picture and to create separate images from it.
No way.
They are very small. They are
No
not big.
way.
That can happen.
But yes, here they are. Let me open all of them in new tabs.
No way.
Let me actually resize them to be even bigger. Let's say 400, you see?
And it's always generating a new one because this is different from the first one.
Yes, it's another person.
Wow,
Okay,
okay.
this is too much. Okay, let me go back to the first person. It's not this one. Oh, it's too small. Wait, sorry. It's my fault here. Okay, you see? So this is Lewandowski. This, I'm sorry, I don't know who this one is. But you see the
You
AI.
should have not started with the names. If you did, then your first player, second player.
Yes, I'm sorry, I'm a beginner in this kind of lives. Okay, so it automatically identifies every person in the pictures, and
If
it can
you're one of the
generate.
football players, which is in the images, and you recognize yourself, tag yourself in the video below
Yes,
so we
yes,
know
yes.
who
Let's
you
see if
are.
we have Evanuski here.
Okay, this is now better. And it can even modify the space around the face. Look at this.
Okay, and this is from the original image, so it's not. So how
Yes.
does it work exactly? Because I'm total noob here.
You know,
So
This is the
when
secret.
my
We copy.
grandmother was cooking the best cookies for us in the family, and everyone was asking her, "How do you make them?" She was always telling us with kindness and love. So that's the same recipe here, Andre, for the way we are doing it.
no,
It's
but
just
like, I was wondering about the final result if it's generated
The
or not.
final
Like
result is in the title of Biela. If you can imagine it,
you can code it.
code.
that's it.
Yeah. To be honest with you, when I built this functionality, I didn't know how to, but I asked Biela and it guided me step by step how to do it. So this is how it was made. So you can try, Andre. You can do this
Yeah.
too. Yeah. Okay, let's move further. And by the way, all the images will be converted to WebP, which is the latest web standard in terms of optimized images. Oh, and now the images will appear in your chat history. If I scroll up, you will see here the image that I uploaded. Look, it didn't appear before. Now it's appearing. It's not a big deal, but it's nice, right?
If you work with a lot of images, it might prove really useful.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Another thing we did in the latest weeks, we fixed the migrations. They are running much better now. And not only this, if you have an error in the migration, because as you know, the AI is not always consistent and it can lead to errors. Now it will tell you what the error is, and you can just click Ask Biela and it will try to fix it automatically. But not only this. Look, I built a project here which has something. This one is it? Wait, it's not this one. Where is it? No, it's not here. Wait, let me refresh it real quick because I have a lot of windows open. Okay, now if you have a project which is connected to Supabase and you need to rerun a migration, or you just want to run it whenever you want, I don't know, if you have some seeders, for example, or something, you can just click this button and it will try to run the error, the migration automatically. It will tell you if you have any error. In this case, look, the table already exists. It considers it a success because it's already there. But if you have any real error, it will tell you. If it runs successfully, it will tell you. So whenever you need to run a migration, you just go here. It automatically identifies the migration files. You just hit the play button. It's really small here. We should make it a little bit bigger. You run it and that's it. Moving further, we have a new area in our settings tab. It's called project knowledge. What do you do with this project knowledge? Well, you enter some rules for the AI to know and to keep them in mind on every prompt. So they will be priority versus what the AI already knows, or uh, versus previous messages sent to the AI. It will keep this in mind. And let me show you. Let's say the AI, let's add that knowledge. Yes, so we go to settings, we go to knowledge area, and let's say we want a project contest. And let's tell the AI, let me close this. This project is about a forest. No, let's make it color scheme. This project is about the forest, but I don't want my colors green. I want them brown, let's say. We add the rule. Now the rule is here, and we just tell the AI, please update the colors of the website. Let's see how this goes. It will let us know that it has access to a custom rule that we just add. By the way, we can add multiple rules. We can add code rules, context rules, or simply custom rules that we just want the AI to be aware of. And you can see it updated the color. I didn't mention it, the color in my prompt. It was mentioned in the knowledge area. You can add info about fonts, about sizes, about anything.
Generally,
Anything.
wherever you would like to keep as a rule over all your entire project, if you would like to.
Yes,
And
exactly.
in
So
this case, for those who are developing in a more advanced vibe coding way, for example, you find a new library which you'd like to try it for React, and maybe the large language model is not trained for that specific library. The best practice here would be to go first to ChatGPT or Anthropic, take the documentation from there, and ask your OpenAI or your Anthropic model to summarize it for you in a well developed documentation for vibe coding. And then you're just going to take it from there and paste it here into the knowledge base. And that's how now this platform will be aware of even just brand new released let's say library which was never trained on that specific large language model. This is a high advantage for those who they want to experience latest technologies by vibe coding without having this possibility on the same performance and same quality of the output of the code, unless the AI has been already pre-trained of that existing information. And as you know, if you would like to do a test, the best is to go to your AI now and to ask him when is your last day of training, or when you have this last information updated regarding this, whatever the topics would be. Further from there, if you see the documentation even of an existing already trained, let's say, library, this is a very good practice for vibe coding generally. And you see that the last information on which the large language model has been trained on for that specific library or that kind of information which you're trying to access, it's prior maybe months or versions away from the current version. You would, if you would work with a library in this specific case, you would want to go to their specific, to their dedicated documentation, let's say, page, and to check what is their latest version. And in case the versions are deprecated, now you can do in such a way that you can code on the latest versions of any libraries without having to struggle with the deprecated ones and to leave even security issues into your code many times. Please, George.
okay, thank you, Alex. So the next big thing is that now you can share your projects not only with the persons you know, but you can share them publicly. And how you do this? Look, I copy this link, or no, wait. I go to settings. I have the visibility set on public or secret. Let's say I copy the link from here, yes, and I go to another window. Okay, this is another account. It's not the same one, you see. And I just copy the link. We just wait a little bit now. It will take a few seconds, 15, 20 seconds, something like this.
This is excellent for Teams. I'm thinking about. Oh, look, I didn't even have time to speak. It's done.
Did I told you the new web container is faster?
Yeah, I can see that. I saw it yesterday as well when I was trying to do something with Biela.
Yes, yes. And we have here all the conversation history. So the AI is aware of everything. We have the code. We have the preview. And for example, I can tell here in a totally separate window that I want the color, the main color, to be orange. Let's say we hit the prompt. I will show you in a second why I did that. We let it work. It won't take long.
So, quick question. For example, the new rules are also transferred with the project because your fourth update is about project knowledge.
Very good question. No, the rules are not transferred, but I will make them to be transferred. Thank you.
Maybe that's a good idea. Yeah.
Now I refresh, and you see this is orange. But if I go to the previous, the original project, and I refresh the preview, let's say, this hasn't been modified, so it's a copy. You can share it and someone else can modify it, but it will not interact with your original project. That's it.
Okay, so you're always free to share with anyone. Maybe they continue the work or they just understand what you've done there. They also have the chat history to understand exactly what you've done and maybe take over and continue with their own version and stuff like that. That's really
Exactly.
interesting.
And if their version is better, they can just share the project
Back,
again
yeah.
with you
Yeah.
back, and you can continue from there.
Interesting.
So you can work in a team like this. You can work
Exactly.
24/7 if you need. Okay, another very big improvement that we made is that now you can sync your own GitHub account to the projects. You go to your user dashboard, you click developer tools, and you just connect to GitHub using this functionality. I will not connect today, but it's straightforward. You hit the button, you approve in GitHub, and that's it. All your new projects will be synchronized automatically with your own GitHub account. This is mostly for developers, but
Very important to mention that here will be all the projects synchronized in the same time, and it's not project by project. So you can expect this to sometimes to take a while according to the size of your project.
Of course, yes, it will take. If you have a big project, it will take a little longer to synchronize, but it will synchronize. And you can even make your project public. For example, you can have a public GitHub repository that will stay connected 24/7 with your Biela project. This is really nice if you want to have a portfolio, for example, for your business. Now, other small improvements that we made, but they are really nice. You can now pin your favorite projects to the top of the user dashboard. So if you go to the user dashboard, okay, you have a pin icon right here, and you can pin any project to the top, and it will stay there. Depending on the subscription you have, you can pin one or multiple projects. Another improvement is that we added the domain here, so you can find your projects much faster. Okay, so this was C primary domains right from the dashboard. The new web container is faster while coding, but it's also much faster when you are uploading files, when you are importing big projects, big chats. It will load them much faster than the previous one. Another thing is that you can now manually save written code. So if I go here, for example, and I want to modify this title, web container rebuild from scratch, I just go to settings and I hit the save button here, and it will upload the code straight to GitHub instantly. Let's go back to preview. Now, if, for example, you send a prompt by mistake and you need to cancel it, now you can do this without any issues. It had some issues before, but now it's working perfectly. I can assure you of that. From time to time, if you have a very big project, the AI will suggest you to clear the chat history. Basically, if you have a very big chat history, the AI will take longer to process and it will consume much more tokens. If you clear the chat history from time to time, it will save you a lot of tokens and a lot of time. Another thing we added, now you can charge your account with cryptocurrency. I don't know if you saw that. If you go to billing, for example, and you want more tokens, you can just select here cryptocurrency and you can charge your account with crypto. Okay, and last but not least, we fixed a lot of bugs. And now the platform is more stable and much more faster. And by the way, I forgot to show you something really cool. If you had the project before and you deployed it, you may have noticed that the feedback was not in real time. You just pressed a button and you had to wait until it changed its state. Now look at this.
Oh, so there's real-time feedback there
Yes, there
when you
is
upload. So
real-time
you know
feedback.
exactly what the AI is doing and what
It
processes.
will
Oh, cool.
now it's building. This is pretty much one of the latest state when you are deploying a website. It shouldn't take longer. Success. And now you go to live app and here is your website.
Nice.
Yes, I really like this. This is one of my favorite cool stuff to show because most of the other stuff they are not very visual, but this one it is.
Yeah, there's a lot. So, wrapping up the updates, as far as I see, you made updates for all types of users. You made
Yes.
a project knowledge for heavy users, GitHub as well for very knowledgeable users. But there's also smaller updates that just make your lives easier in Biela, like pinning your projects or cleaning up the chat history, or even this small detail that Georgia likes very much because it's a visual feedback that helps you understand which point of the deployment are you in, and it feels like waiting less than even 20 seconds. Maybe someone is really in a hurry because 20 seconds is still not a lot, but yeah. So thank
50
you,
seconds
Georgia,
is
for
not like good deploy time. It's under 5 minutes, let's say. A usual deploy time for bigger projects, let's say, it can take longer than 10 minutes, for example. So 20 seconds, it's pretty fast.
still, if you felt like those 20 seconds go for me when I saw this feature, I felt like the time was like it actually meant something that I'm waiting even for 20 seconds. So I like the feature a lot as well. Thank you a lot for presenting the updates in such a comprehensive way, George. I'm sure next week we'll have even more updates. So as I said earlier, looks like we have important updates for everyone, from the web container to even smaller details that some people will appreciate as well. Moving forward, as we promised today, we will show you some vibe coding tips because if you want to, let's say, make your experience even better than it is with Biela, our people here can show the most important or the vibe coding tips that help them work faster and more efficient with Biela. So who wants to start with their first vibe coding tip today? I'm curious.
Please, Leontine.
Sure. So my tips and tricks are not really related to vibe coding, but more like finding an idea to build to develop with Biela or your favorite tool. And yeah, I will share my screen. Just a second. I basically have mainly 3 prompts that I love to use. And they are these 3 prompts that I love to use. Let me is the okay. So the first one is up here, and it's basically for finding a niche. Some of us maybe don't really have an idea what to build and what to or who to build for. So one of the main things that I would focus on is, first of all, to find a niche. And I told the AI to basically act like a research partner who studies the market influences and the emerging technologies and trends and all that. And after that, I told it to find 10 high potential niches or professional groups that will benefit tremendously from lightweight software products. So basically, the main idea is to find a product, right? To find an idea for a product that could bring a lot of value for a niche, a specific niche. And
Let's
let
give
me
it a
see if
try,
I
Andre. Why don't we try it?
yeah, I already have some examples,
Okay.
and Just a sec. Let me switch my screen first of all. Okay, so this is the result basically. So it has 10 ideas because that's how much I asked to give me
Can you
10
zoom in a
ideas.
little bit?
Let me see if yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so the first idea is an event crew managers for basically live events, and it is focusing mainly on scheduling, it seems like. Another one is mobile car wash operators. This is another interesting niche. If you don't want to go to a car wash, you can call them out, you can call them at your place, and they will take care of that. Freelance bookkeepers and accountants, also small business focus, a very good niche with a lot of potential. Local food co-ops and farm subscription boxes. I don't really know exactly what this means, to be honest.
I think it's
I know.
like when you go to a farm and take something from there. I don't know, cheese, milk, maybe a CRM to
Maybe.
manage this stuff.
Yeah.
No, this
Order
is something
collection via
different. The
forms.
farm subscription box is when, for example, you want to eat healthy. So you call a farm and you tell them, look, every Friday or every Saturday or wherever, I would like you to make a box for me with so many tomatoes, so many oranges, so much milk, wherever they have in that farm. And this is a very popular way of commercializing different products in France, especially.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah. And I
I
think
will
that would
subscribe to
work.
such a business.
Sorry?
I need something like this. I
Yes.
would
Yeah.
subscribe to something
I
like
would
this.
buy from someone like this. Do you know that you go to all the farms, you collect the goods for me, and you deliver fresh to my door any moment?
Yes.
That's a very nice opportunity there.
But let's
Yeah.
build this one.
Yes. Let's be.
Yeah,
Let's
sure.
build this one, and let's build it as a platform where, for example, we can start from Romania, and all the Romanian farmers, they can register here and they can create their box. Look how nice we found a good idea.
Exactly.
Free for
And
you
it's
to
very
copy it,
easy.
guys, if you want. But make sure you use Biela while you do that.
Exactly. It's way easier. Then
It's
we
the
have
easiest way.
tattoo.
So
Yeah. Then we have another niche, tattoo artists and independent studios. I do understand the tattoo artist, but independent studios maybe also related to tattoos. I have no idea. Home inspectors, yeah, this one, I don't know if this one would work in Romania, but it should.
It
Vocational
doesn't need
school,
necessarily to work just in Romania. We can make it work in UAE. We can make it work all around the globe.
yeah, exactly. Vocational school admins, cosmetology, trade schools, etc. This one, I think this one might have some very nice opportunities.
Yeah, it's like a CRM for small
Yeah.
schools.
Yeah, exactly. Freelance translators and interpreters. I don't know if how many tools are there for this niche, but I think there is some need. And wedding planners and freelance coordinators. I actually know a couple of wedding planners that would greatly benefit from this. So this
Invite them on a
actually,
call. Invite them on a call next Friday, and let's build the platform.
yeah,
them.
that would be
Why
very
not?
interesting. Yeah.
Yes.
I might have the right person for a wedding planner, which we can invite next week, so we can build it together.
Awesome.
nice.
and then indie, author, and self-publishing managers. Quite interesting. And a top 3, we have event crew managers that have a speed to MVP, which is top, ease of distribution, which is very high, and likelihood to pay, also very high. Mobile auto detailers, also speed to MVP high, ease of distribution, well, medium, and likelihood to pay also high. And last but not least, freelance bookkeepers with a medium speed of MVP to MVP and ease of distribution like low. So that's how easy it is to find actually a good niche that you can build for, and also a lot of ideas.
Interesting stuff is that I have not saw in this list even one project that can't be built with Biela. All of them can
Exactly.
be built, and all of them are pretty fast and easy to build. It should be a
Exactly.
straightforward process for all of them.
Yeah. Good. The second prompt that I talked about, or I didn't talk about, but I'll explain now. Actually, it's not this one. It's gonna be this one. Is to find the challenges that these niches face on a daily basis. So, first of all, I need to select a niche. That's one of the main things, and I will actually, by out of pure curiosity, I will select the wedding if I can find it. Freelance wedding, this one, and I will insert it here and up here.
No, but let's go with the farm idea, please.
The farm idea, okay, sure.
Yes, let's go with the farm idea. Let's keep this topic for the next week.
Sure. Now this one. Actually, let's select all of that, and that's all I need to do. I'll give it the prompt. It will search the web because that's the easiest way to do it, to get more accurate information, which I actually told it in this prompt. And it does come up with a list of problems and basically challenges that this industry
What
faces.
if I tell you that Biela is going to do this all by itself, only by talking to it in a very short time from now?
That would be very good and very useful.
So this is how people they're able to learn now how they could actually do it in a, let's say, manual way, and how is it actually going to be in a totally automated way.
Yeah, that will help a lot.
Yes, few weeks. Give us few weeks.
I cannot wait, and I cannot wait to test it, first of all, to play with that. So here we have the problems and the frequency with a grade from 1 to 10. Pain.
Sorry, can you zoom in a little bit more?
Sure.
I don't know if it's my screen, but I couldn't read. Now I can read.
Okay, so we have the frequency, how often do they face this challenge, the pain, how important, let's say, it is, and how much
it
or
affects their business.
sorry?
Pain is how much it affects their business.
Yeah. And the willingness to pay. And we do have quite a few. We have like 12 challenges, and then we do have some problem themes and personas who will basically benefit from our product, and some more information that you can go through. I will not cover all of them because I want to cover the last prompt, and the last prompt requires 3 problems, or 3 to 5 problems that I want to cover. And let's say there was this one. Let's say this one. Actually, yeah. and maybe this one. Let's clean up a bit. And let's see what it will come up with. And I like the fact that it will give me the
Yes,
a
but
name for this
let's
app.
move to Biela to see how it codes. I think this is something which you can do it in Biela. You don't even need the ChatGPT for this.
Oh, you mean the
Absolutely everything.
okay,
Yes.
sure.
I don't. As a matter of fact, I would like you to start over and present how plan works. So we
Yeah,
can make
yeah.
a comparison between the output. Take same prompts, let's say. And now we
Yep.
can do a comparison between the planning of Biela and the way ChatGPT came up with this.
Sure. So I copied the first prompt, and
But
let's see if there is anything.
no, what?
So we do have, let me make this bigger. We do have small scale property managers. We do have some other results, but also very good opportunities. Pain points, tenant screening, chaos. Yeah, a lot. And
Just ignore it. It's
yeah,
that
yeah.
the server didn't start it.
Yeah, it's because it wants to go to the preview.
It wants to
Screen.
start the server, but it can't because it's in the plan mode. We will fix it by Monday morning. It will be fine.
So we do have
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
exactly.
This time, this time I would like to agree with you. It's a bug.
So we do have more niches, also food truck operators, pretty much the same as the one from Biela, from ChatGPT. Clinical research coordinators, also very interesting. Municipal permit processors. I actually see a few of these that would work very nicely, actually. Pet grooming salons. Okay, let's take the next prompt. Because it gave me the farming.
You don't need the next prompt. I will tell you what.
Okay.
But here's the thing: we have another bug. So this turned out this live turned into a bug hunt live. When you start in plan mode, if you send the second message, it will not take into account the first message. So here is what you need to do: copy the result of this this AI response. Scroll to bottom, and there should be a copy button.
Yeah.
Okay, go back to the home page. To the IDE, not to the front office.
Okay.
Just press the logo. Press the logo button. That's all.
Okay.
Perfect. Create new project. Okay. Copy, but don't send it. Just copy it.
Mm-hmm.
And now here is my tip for you to build very big projects, let's say, but to start with an MVP. So this tip, I actually learned it from Alex. So if you want to explain it, Alex, you can, or I can.
No, please.
Okay. Now,
It's awesome.
Shift Enter 2 times and tell the AI the following. Please build a plan in an MD file.
MD file stands for Markdown file.
Yes.
And you will see it in your files with a .md in the files. Further, you will understand what we'll do.
Okay. To build the platform that I just described, very detailed information, and split it by phases. That's all. This is a magic prompt, trust me.
Okay, let's see. I'm quite curious too.
All right. If you would like to enhance a little bit more the current prompt, the way I'm working with it is that I'm asking to create the. So it's not exactly like this, but similar to it. Only that I'm asking a few things more. I'm asking the Markdown file to be updated after each developed phase, and to inform me with what is the current and the next phase which will be developed, and to update the markdown file. On top of that, I'm telling that database development should be always left for the last phase of the development. That helps me to go through a logic sequence of steps without interfering with different functionalities which should have been left at the very end. And on top of that, it allows the AI to keep a track of what has been already developed and what is going to be developed in the future.
I didn't know this. This is really interesting. You didn't tell
Yeah.
me.
Yes, and I can share my screen to give you an example.
Let's go.
Sure.
I think I have it. 1 second to see if I have in this project. No, I don't have in this project anymore. Doesn't matter. You can try on the next one that, and to ask to update it. So just write the prompt just to make sure we have no misunderstanding. I would like the MD file to be marked on each executed and implemented task from after each phase, marked on each executed task
Oh, sorry.
and implemented task after each phase with and you can put 2 hard brackets X. Doesn't matter if you make a mistake. Yes, exactly. And inform me after each prompt about what is the next phase. Restructure the plan to make sure that database development, it stays at the very end. Make sure that the entire previous developed phases
Developed phases.
they are aware of a last phase, which is going to be the database implementation, and create the structure in such a way that the further used mockup data will be easy to be, you don't understand, will be easy to be migrated. That's all.
Okay. And I guess also in plan.
No. In build, because
In
it
build.
needs to modify the MD file to restructure it.
Why would you send it in the plan? Whenever you need to take an action over a file, never use the plan, guys.
Okay.
While it's thinking, should we take some questions from the comment area?
Of course. Let's go.
Why not go for it? Because it will take some time. Hello everyone, I would like to learn how I can use Biela. Is working on iPhone? Okay, so to use Biela, you just need to tell Biela what you want to build. If you have an idea, you can discuss with it. If you are not sure what you want to build, or if you need any advices, it's pretty straightforward process. You just write your prompt and send it, or you can talk to it. There is a microphone icon right below the prompt area. You hit it and you can talk to it in, I think, 10 languages or something like this: English, Spanish, German, Arabic, or Romanian, a lot of languages. And if it's working on iPhone, I don't think you will have the best experience on an
No,
iPhone. I think the best experience you will have on a laptop or a tablet. It will work on a tablet 100%, but the screen of a phone is too small for such things. You can't develop a platform on a phone. Okay, next question. I would like you guys, if you can make a special love to explain how people can change their life using Biela, explaining in easy terms so everyone understands. I would, I think Alex can answer this one.
well, there is Biela for everyone when it comes about changing lives. Maybe all of us we had a business idea at some moment, and we would like just to try it to see how the people would react to my business idea. Or maybe we even have a business idea and we don't have the enough money to develop that business. Well, here it when Biela comes on. For example, I don't know, you always dream to make your own small Apple delivery service, let's say. Well, you can code it with Biela and launch it. Or maybe you want to make a small business where you can do like business cards or all kind of things. So wherever your dream is, this is a type of platform which you can use it and you can just create it. Now, if I would take Biela to integrate it in absolutely the day-to-day life of everyone, where you can really change your life, is to work with it and to create, first of all, a professional CV for yourself when you present in front of the future employer, to stop going with those boring, scratchy papers and hello, sir, here is my CV, or scan here, I want to send you the CV. There is always going to be a difference. But when you send your web link with your name, that already positioned you into a different level in the eyes of the future employer. You already know with whom you're going to talk to. So if they want one of advice for everyone, it's to start using BLA first of all to give a try to their dreams, and further to try to change their life by selling themselves better out in the market. You don't pay for a t-shirt 20 times the price because it's a better cotton. You pay it because it's a better brand. The same way it happens to yourself. The better you market yourself, the more expensive you're going to sell yourself. So, as an advice for everyone, start BLA by using it to create your CV. And this is a very good way as well to initiate yourself in prompt engineering. You start from here, and then ideas will build up in your head. You will start say, oh, maybe I can animate these years in where I've studied. So when I click on them, they open and they show me all the studies. Maybe I'm able now to add more interactive options to my CV. Maybe I would like to add even videos. Think of it as the place where you can show what you're not able to show in other circumstances in an interview, and leverage those things to convince the partners you're working with.
Wow,
Very nicely said.
very nice.
One,
I feel
yeah,
like I just joined a TED Talk. You know, TED Talks? Really nice.
and and it's also really. I think we had a live stream when we showed how to build your CV. Biela can do a really, really good job.
Okay, it seems it finished. How do we move further now?
So it seems that it already picked a an app for us, which is pet grooming platform. So basically, since we are already in Biela, we can tell it to come up with I
Should
would
we
say
tell it to move with the first step?
Yes,
sure, yeah.
actually, what you have to do is exactly this: proceed with the first phase, and that's it.
Okay.
And now we are going to do a test to show you something to everyone of you. Do not stop until it finishes. The next step will be for you to write just continue when it finishes. All right?
Okay.
So basically, through the tip you just gave us with the MD file, Biela can follow its own steps, and it always knows where it is and what's going to happen next. And you can just press continue, and the next step will just emerge. So
That's generally the purpose of a well-built plan in any industry. Imagine we want to build a skyscraper, we gather together in front of a land and we say, okay, who begins first? Hey, engineer, come here. Doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
But if we have a good plan and everyone knows what to do, it's same here.
Yeah, it's a
There,
really interesting tip.
there is still
Sorry.
a little bit of misunderstanding of how the AI works because of the limitations of our generations encountered during the time. You remember on Google, the more you would have wrote, the less clarified result you would have had. The more you would have spoke to Siri, the less quality output would have been. But everything, it's absolutely reversed when it comes about AI. The more information you give, and you should not be shy and you should not be afraid, and you should not ever think for a second that it's able to read your mind. AI is not some sophisticated brain which has the capacity to think. It doesn't think. Is just matching tokens. And this is another discussion to talk about. Matching tokens is what we call thinking, basically. But it's not a human brain to have the intuition, to have the feelings, to have the power to understand what you are not asking for it. Okay, it will do some educated guesses many times based on the industry types, but that's exactly what it makes us think that it's thinking.
What I like to say a lot, apart from if you can imagine it, if you can imagine it, you can code it, is that Biela can build everything for you, but it still needs you. It needs you first. There needs to be a human brain to give not the orders, the indications, just like Alex said,
Yes.
because there's a gap there that can only be completed by a human. Heavy work on Biela right now.
Me?
No, heavy work. Like it's
Yeah.
building something interesting. I can wait for the result. If you just press continue after that, I'm really curious how it's gonna go. I used your tip as well, Alex, and it works every time.
Was that sorry?
I used your tip with the MD file, and it
All
worked
right.
every time. Yeah,
Yeah, I have more tips. Maybe we could do a video over these tips.
yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. We'll think about it. During this time, I want to present a simple tip because, as I said in the beginning, I'm from the marketing team. I'm not hugely knowledgeable, so but I still have a really good tip for you guys. My tip is don't ask for many things at once from BL. Just ask a thing at a time and it will work flawlessly. If you try to do many things at once, it might give you less wanted results. It can still
I
give
can
you good
I
results.
can come on top to
Okay.
complete something to reduce all your explanation to a very simple rule. Avoid the word "and" in any
Haha.
prompt.
Okay, so that's the tip, and honestly, it improved my experience with BLA a lot
Point.
because of the first. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I think best experience is if you make the AI aware of everything, but you just tell it to build one simple thing, then another, and that's
Mhm.
basically the role of the
Step it,
MD file.
take it step by step. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, another question from the comments: will Biela have an apps with only voice chat from Kitty Mara? How does she know? That's not something we can speak about. But how do you know?
But what's the question?
If Biela will have an app that will work only with voice chat.
Who knows? Maybe yes, maybe no.
Okay, so phase 1 is completed.
You should have hit the red button there. There is a code there. No, don't send complete. Wait. Let's take it step by step. Let's see what it made. There is probably a code error here. If you press the build button from the terminal, we will be able to see the error. Okay, let it run for a few minutes or seconds. Okay, and just hit ask Biela now. Yeah, sometimes the AI generates such errors. It's not a perfect technology. It's still in development. It's getting better day by day. If it has an error, just send the error to the AI. It will know how to correct itself. Okay, and here is it. It's the first result. Okay, now should we tell it to continue with the second phase, Alex?
Yes, just continue. But do you see? You cannot see the files.
Yeah. Third bug found today. Okay, we will fix them. No worries.
If you guys in the chat have any more questions, maybe about the process itself, or for example, you noticed the error earlier, as George just said, you can just press Ask Biela and it will correct the error itself every time. You don't have to worry about the errors that much. You have Biela who will just correct itself. Sometimes these things happen, as George said. It's not perfect, but it's nearly perfect right now, but you don't have to worry about such
And
errors. That
we are
I
getting
really
better
like.
every day, day by day. So if you are taking a close look over how it was Biela a few months ago and how it's today, we are ready to compete in the big market, and we are proudly saying that already we are better than some of our competitors, to not name them yet, but you're invited to test them all and to come with your conclusions.
Personally, I really like this feature with Ask Biela every time. I see it less often, but it's still useful when it happens.
Yeah, and did you know that if you go to settings, you can turn on the auto fix and settings control center, automatic error handling. And
Oh,
when it notices an error, it will automatically try to fix. But just leave
even
it
better.
off for now, just so we can see what errors are we going through.
Okay.
Sometimes it's important to know what errors you have. Maybe you can help the AI with a tip to fix, because as you know, Biela builds everything for you, but it needs you first. So you have to guide it sometimes.
Shall we
Okay.
continue with the third phase?
Yeah, I see now we have more buttons.
Yeah.
Let's go a little bit through the
Can
platform.
we look in the MD file, for example, please?
Sure.
All right, would you please refresh the entire project for me? I want to
Yes.
see how fast it goes. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
It's fast.
Yes,
Faster than before, guys.
but
Yes.
I'm 100% sure we can better.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to code and let's check up for the MD file. All right, I'm not sure if it was structured already. Yeah, you see, just because the prompt I gave you, it was actually an override over the current prompt which you initially started with. It's not respecting exactly the type of MD file plan as I planned to show you guys. However, I want you to do now a heavy test and to write for me like this. I want you to develop for me without stopping and without asking for any further confirmations all the rest of the phases in only one shot with caps lock. Dash no database is required. All right.
Okay, this is interesting because the MD file has over 600 lines of instructions.
Yes. And you will see now what it will happen and what means to have a good knowledge base over what it has to develop further.
Yeah, I think it will take some time. Do we have
Yeah,
any
this
other
one.
questions in the comments area?
Not for now, as far as I can see, but
No, look, Daniel sends
oh yes,
20.
yes, yes.
It's about the deployment. He says it usually takes him 15 minutes to deploy a project. Yes, I told you 20 seconds. It's very fast.
All right. And now I would like us to see how many files and how many lines of code it just written in only one shot without a single error. That's where you see the performance of Biela compared to the competition. And this is just one point. But let's see it.
Yeah, if someone in the chat has questions about this neat trick that Alex just showed us with the MD file, um, make sure to ask it because Alex will answer it with no issues. He's happy to give even more tips if you have follow-up questions about this one. Um,
I have another tip for you while we are waiting.
yeah, let's hear it.
Right now we have 3 LLMs you can use for your projects. It's Cloud Sonnet, which is the it's the best for me to code, but it has limited context. We have Gemini 2.5 Pro, which is almost as good as Cloud, but the advantage here is that the context is five times larger. It's huge, and it has a cool thinking feature. The only problem with 2.5 Pro is that the thinking takes a lot. Like first it thinks for 1 minute, let's say, and then it starts building. When it starts building, it will write the code much faster uh, than Cloud. But my favorite and my tip for you today is when you have small changes to make, like you want to change a color, a font, a text, or something like this, not big structural changes, but small changes, is to use Gemini 2.5 Flash. It's extremely fast. It's good enough for small changes. Like if I made a test, if I want to change the entire main color of a platform, and if that platform is structured well enough to have the main color in a single file, it will take 7 seconds to modify that color on the whole platform with Gemini 2.5 Flash. And this is a game changer. If you turn on diffs and you tell him to change something small, it will do it. If you blink, you don't see the change. It's very fast. So
That's a
that's
feature which we will use it in the future for something very beautiful for you guys, and where you will be able to live edit some elements straight inside of the web container.
yes.
So we have a very long and a very wide, let's say, roadmap ahead. But right now we focus, despite our limited resource capacity compared to the billion-dollar companies, to develop a very solid and sharp ground of the platform that's going to allow us to win the competition in the long far distance.
Okay, we have another question from the chat. I want to use Biela for my business. It
Absolutely.
is legal to create websites with Biela and sell them. Yes, it is. You can sell them. The copyright belongs to you. So you invest some money, let's say $30 for a subscription with Biela. You create any website you want and you can sell it. Any other questions? How can I sell or promote Biela to my friends? Well, we have an affiliate area. If you log into your Biela account, you click on your name on the top right corner and you click affiliate dashboard, and there you have all the informations you need for the affiliate plan. Basically, you send a link to your friends, and if they register and if they subscribe, you will receive a commission. That's how you do it. It's pretty easy. Do you have in plan to add multiple LLM models? Yes, we are looking at a lot of LLM models as soon as they launch, and we had these
We are
days a
also working on training our own model. So very soon you
yes,
will see
yes,
something
yes.
very interesting.
Yes, but until that one is ready, we are looking at some LLM models because technology, the AI technology evolves day by day, and better, faster models are appearing on a weekly basis. So of course, we try to keep track with that. When will we be able to develop apps using VL? I think you are talking about mobile apps, and pretty soon. That's work in progress.
All right,
Um,
so I think if the ball has been passed, let's allow Marius to show a sneak peek over how Biela is able to develop mobile apps.
Got you.
okay, so
How many
it's
files you have so far?
a
A
lot.
lot of files.
All right, big files or they are small, short files?
No, quite big. Very big.
All right, so a minimum of 200-300 lines of code up to 500-600 lines
No
of code.
way. It finished
Yeah.
Yes, that's how it works.
without any error.
Without
Yeah.
any error because you wrote the perfect MD file. And here it comes much more of my research, which will be privately disclosed to you guys in order for us to do some developments. But I have more than this.
Okay, nice. This it even uh, I can't believe this is real because
Yes, yes,
it,
yes,
it doesn't generate like more than 10 files without
yes,
having
yes,
at least one error. But this time it does. So this MD file, it's a game changer.
yes, it is.
And look how many items do we have here, inventory
And
stuff.
let's not confuse the people to believe that this is the way the design looks unclean. Please enlarge the
The
browser.
preview.
Like this is the normal.
Maybe you
But
can go full screen.
But you have
or
a button
you can-
there.
Oh
Can
yeah.
you
I always forget about this one.
yes, yes,
Right.
yes.
There you are. Okay, so this is what it actually developed because there you see it's stretched so you can see the code and have access to the other elements as well. All right, this is it. So how many prompts you have so far? Can you actually go back? I would like to see how much this costed us so far.
$7.
$7. Compare it to a cost of a development.
4,000.
So yes, the answer to your question, can you build Biela and can you build software with Biela and sell it? The answer is yes, and not just yes. You can build it, sell it, and make a fortune out of it.
I'm a web developer with more than 10 years of experience, and I can 100% assure you that this platform is worth more than $4,000. A lot more.
Well,
Look at how many features there are.
yeah, but in the stage which is it now, without the database, without nothing, because we
Yes,
have
yes,
to
yes.
compare the current stage, and there are still phases to be developed further and so on. Obviously, if you would finish this platform to develop it completely with database and so on, which to answer to our guest here, which recently asked us if we can build this, the answer is yes. Maybe the next call we should dedicate it solely for databases. I don't think
Yes.
too many people are disclosing too much over the databases. And I'm working for the past almost 1 week and a half now on a very nice project regarding databases, which I would rather keep it for the call on the next week, in order to have a global image over how we should use databases and how we should implement them into the generally vibe coding talking.
I think everyone heard Alex. So next week on Friday, we're waiting for you back here, everyone who's in the chat, because there will be even more news and some tips and explanations from Alex over here. Maybe he will. I mean, you want to join us next week as well, Alex, right?
Absolutely, of course.
Okay, so don't forget to come back next week for even more.
Absolutely.
Perfect. So now you see the platform, you see the power of the MD file. This is the greatest tip. I was not aware that there is an upgrade of that prompt, which helps the AI make it even
And
better.
there are two more upgrades of this prompt, actually, not just one.
Okay, nice. Should we go to Marius to see the mobile app?
Yes. Let's
Okay.
close this beautiful day with hitting the nail in the head. When is Biela going to develop apps, and how is it going to do it?
Okay, so basically this is one of my few projects. I wanted to test Biela to see how it will build a mobile app. And today I will show you one of the most apps that I created, the most impressive apps. This is an Instagram clone. As you can see, Biela coded from 0 to hero. We have stories, we can scroll, we have images, we can like them. It's basically an Instagram. We can open pictures, we can leave comments. Nice photo by John Doe. We have a chat feature. We can search. This is a little in a small bug, but we
All
can
right. This is under testing. People, they need to
exactly,
understand
yeah,
this
still under
is
development.
out for to be released. As a matter of fact, even I'm surprised that you shared the entire the entire development, but doesn't matter now. This is a gift for everyone.
Yeah,
Let's
we
go
have a
a little.
home.
Actually, if I'm thinking better now, Marius, you created a gift for many people, but you also created hate to some others. I'm thinking, well,
Not for everyone, but for a few
of
maybe.
course.
Okay, so on the profile page, exactly like in Instagram, we have settings with a nice scroll. We have our stories again. We have all the pictures, and all the buttons from here are working exactly like in Instagram. And this app was created in only 1 hour
No way.
with Biela.
How many prompts?
I think 12 prompts.
Okay.
Only 12 prompts to this.
Look, wait. Let me turn off my.
Yeah, you
music.
can scan the QR
I have
code and
something interesting to show you.
you can play it on your phone as well.
Yes, just let me see how I do. I pressed the wrong button. Okay.
I think you need to remove your background first.
Yes, but I don't know how to do this. Can anyone guide me?
Yeah, you can press on settings.
Settings. Where is settings? Wait, because I can see my whole screen. Okay,
the
now I see
screen
the
page,
settings.
settings,
Visual
visual
effects.
effects, and you can remove the background.
Dame un prompt.
Okay.
Un prompt. Un qué?
Okay, that's another surprise. So, okay, let me see if it opens. Because if you scan that, the QR code works, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it should work.
Can you zoom in on it a little bit so I can scan it?
Yeah. I can't. I don't know why. Oh, now I can.
Okay. You need to deploy it or something, or you need to build it?
No,
or...
you don't need to deploy it. Everyone can scan it.
Okay,
Ziba
okay.
loves the vibe. We love the fact that you're here, Ziba. Thank you.
I salute you.
Maybe it works just on your local area because it doesn't load on mine, and I think this is because you are on a dev environment.
It should work on you.
For me, it opens a white screen.
Yeah, same for me.
Let me refresh it.
Just build it, see if it has any error or something like this.
Andre
should
is asking,
done it
uh,
now.
how much did it take for Biela to create this mobile app? This is a question from Marius.
How much? An hour.
Yeah, how long? An
Just
hour.
an hour.
An
An
hour.
hour
Just
time.
Okay, so look, I think there is an error there because Biela is showing you an error.
It's an error about the color scheme. I wanted to create a dark background, but it should
Okay,
run
so
if you scan it.
this API is still in progress. It's not
Yeah.
I got it now. Okay, I thought it's a final app, and I wanted to show to people that you can see it on your phone. Do you have any other one that loads?
I can try to find one on my project.
So we can show on the phone how it looks because it's one thing to see a mobile app simulate in a web browser, but it's another thing to see it live on your phone.
Just give me a second.
Sure.
And for our viewers, maybe someone. Oh, look, we have a new question. So this app, is it compatible with Android and also iPhone? As a question from Marius here.
Exactly. Both platforms will work with our mobile apps.
Very. Do you offer any AI or prompt engineering courses? This is a question for Dodd, and I think this is addressed to everyone here, but especially for Alex, I think, because it was sent during Alex's explanation.
Well, I can answer this one. If you go to your affiliate dashboard, you will find there a button that will download a book written by Mr. Alex here. It's called AI Prompt Engineering or something like this. Wait, let me go there.
As
The
a matter
art
of
of
fact,
AI.
if you create an account on biela.dev, you can download it for free.
Yes. So you go to your affiliate dashboard, affiliate.biela.dev, and you go to free resources, The Art of Prompt Engineering by Mr. Alexander Pacino, and you
And
download the
of
book
course,
from
whoever would like to make an extra income by just promoting BLI, you can go in the affiliates part, learn how to promote BLI. It's very easy. All you have to do is just share wherever materials we are already creating for you. So all you have to do is to use your already existing Instagram, TikTok account and start making money. You're gonna have 20% for every recurrent payment, and on top of that, you have 50% commission on your first sale. So make sure you ask your friends to get straight away a yearly subscription.
Yeah,
And
so
for
if you go
everyone who's used, for
yeah,
everyone who's used to classic affiliate schemes, you have to know that once you have a Biela account, you're automatically one of our affiliates without doing any extra work. So you just need an account and you can start promoting it right straight
Yes.
away. That's really important for people who want to start quickly.
yes, it will generate you an affiliate link. You just share it with people you know, and if they register and if they subscribe and if they want to build some websites like Biela does, like we do every Friday live, you will get a commission. The book is pretty interesting. I learned some pretty cool stuff from it. I really suggest reading it. It's
Thank you.
very useful information, and you have it for free there. You just need a
Yeah, it's
BLR
free.
account.
That's the most important thing about it. It's free. You don't find stuff like this for free. No.
Yes, yes. Dev Shark M is answering. That's nice to hear. Is it possible to create complex CRM systems? Yes, it is possible. And if you connect your CRM system to Supabase, it will be a fully functional CRM
You can
system.
create extremely complex things. And as a matter of proof, next week I'm going to show you, along with the entire project in Biela? What did I build by myself?
I
We
can
can't
wait.
wait. So we'll have Alex here next week as well. Don't worry about that. As soon as you tune in to our live stream, he will be there from the very beginning as he was this time, and sharing valuable and very, very useful information.
Okay, so Andre is asking, can you give us some insights of what the team is developing now? I don't
think
know how much
we shared a lot of insights today,
Mm.
more than we would have expected to share. And for more insights, we would like to have you in the next call as well.
Yes.
Dame un prompt. Un qué? Un prompt. Un qué? Un qué?
This is surely not made by Biela.
This is one insight.
Okay. Biela basically, Madalina says Biela basically promotes herself for you. She's that good. Yes, it's very easy to promote Biela. And if you can make some money out of it, that's perfect.
So for now, sorry.
I think that's all the questions we have. Do we have any other tip for our viewers?
I think everyone shared their tips. So maybe an extra one if someone wants to, even a bigger extra than we already had, more extra, if that's the case.
I consider we have enough for this week, to be honest.
Okay,
But we
so
want to disclose all the good stuff in only one shot, right? So
I mean,
we expect you to test and check up whatever you learned from this call. Either it was a way of how to prompt better, or you learned about what BLI is preparing to develop more, or you want to prepare yourself to register so you can make some money, and not small money. Usually these type of companies, they have income of in order of tens of and hundreds of millions of dollars a month. So imagine the commissions you can make by positioning yourself as one of the first affiliates in Biela. Or maybe you are one of those who are eager to build their own mobile apps, therefore you just want to register and take an advantage of being one of the first persons to be registered. The mobile app development is going to be firstly released to those who were registered prior to the release of the feature, and only after to those who are going to register over that. So always being registered before, it gives you the advantage of experiencing the new released features before the rest of the community, which comes after the feature has been developed and released for the already existing community. So that being said, thank you, Andre, for having us now. I will end up by saying the most important part, that I want to thank my team for working extremely hard on this, especially a few of us who really forgot what is day and what is night. But we dream Biela, we wake up with Biela, and we have great hopes and imagination forward. So thank you for being next to us. Thank you, Andre, for having us here. And from my side, enjoy your weekends and see you next week. Thank you. Bye bye.
thanks for coming as well, Alex. Have a
Thank you.
great, great
Thank
weekend. Thanks for coming, everyone, not just Alex. Thank you for sharing your tips with us. And don't worry that Alex left some things to be said next week. So we're waiting for you guys next week here. You can follow our Instagram page, biela.dev, to be in tune with our latest updates and get a heads up of when the live is coming up. Don't forget to try to use the tips within Biela, and also share everything that you learned with some friends, because maybe they're also starting or planning to start a new vibe coding project and they need more tips. I'll be waiting for you here next week with more updates from Biela, because as you noticed, these guys are doing updates after updates every single week. So if you want to be in touch with the latest features, this place right here is one of the best ways to learn what has changed and what are the possibilities for you when using Biela. So thank you very much. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I'm waiting for you next week.